Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we left the JSHQ, fought our way through some savages, and then arrived back here at the pirate base. We talked with a few of the pirates, I sold some stuff off screen, and I believe we're now ready to go to the Black Sands Research Facility, I think is what it's called, and locate the submarine there. Make sure it's still seaworthy, and if it is, have it towed into position, and then descend into the depths to reach the abyssal station. Or I think we may do that. I might decide, because it's the first time I will have ever done it, to attempt to get this one ethereal torch, I believe is what it's called, so that we can actually destroy the Shadowlith. It's something that I know you can do. I've not seen anyone do it, and I myself have never attempted it. So it could be a fun thing to try, but it might take us some time to acquire it. So I will look it up between this episode and the next one and see what is involved in acquiring it. I, for some reason, think we must raid a certain location in the Savage area, their graveyard, in order to get the pieces we need to assemble it. And I want to say we have to have it assembled at Oculus, is what I remember having read an age ago now. But I don't know for sure, so I'll check off screen. We should still have plenty to do before we begin doing that, if that's something that we want to do. Hold on, hello, what's this? Ah, a bottle floating in the water, but we can't interact with it. Okay, so what else did I do? Off screen, I sold some stuff. We're up to 16,000 Stygian coins now. So not suffering for lack of money here in hard mode. Then again, we are at the very end of the game. And I made a few more drugs for us as well. 12 twitches. We brought our Aegis amount back up to 10. Some adrenaline glands, etc., etc., all created. And I increased our super soldier drugs and our regenerative mixtures, doubling them. I have to do a bit of farming down in deep caverns if I want to make more of some of these drugs. So that might be something I also do, but I'll do it off screen. If I find Alphabet down there, I'll also let you guys know if it is something I decide to do. The tricky part about going back down to the deep caverns is that I'll have a very ugly battle against Beetles to do. Right on the opposite end of in a room next to the room that we take the elevator down. They'll be right at the entrance, which means unavoidable combat against several Goliaths and Beetles, which can be absolutely nightmarish, since there's going to be quite a few of them. Oh, I should be wearing my other belts. Sure. We'll use contraction. Oh, come on. Adrenaline. Oh, come on! Pre-med. 75% misses. I mean, 75%. It's not a guaranteed hit at all. It still sucks, though. Alright, we used pre-med, but I want to see if I can... Oh my goodness. Kill some of these first. Before I use my plasma beam. Alright, let's heal up. Dilated and exhausted. Just curious if we move a little slower. I don't notice any slower movement on our jet ski. The last white leprous tongue we need. I guess we'll take a... Oh, did I bring any ampules with me? I did not. Okay, so we'll just have to leave a bunch of this these creature bits someplace else. Okay, so I believe what we want is over here. Not too far away from JSHQ. Where should we charge? And how's everyone doing? I have verified that my Commodore 64 emulator works over here on the new computer. Didn't have to reinstall it, just copy it over from the other system. From Gwendolyn to Mercedes. And I have my OBS set to record it. So I should be able to start recording the Legacy of the Ancients. However, I think I will have to wait on that until we're probably done with Underrail. I use OBS to record this as well. And the way OBS Studio works, I believe, when it comes to recording different types of inputs, is that you can configure it to say, record this screen, and save it away, and you can record another configuration to say, record it from this game. For Underrail, I have it set to record my display, the actual whatever's on my entire monitor. And I'm running Underrail at full screen. So thus it captures the whole thing without any trouble. For the Commodore 64, though, I can't get the display there to be full screen. And I don't think I would want it to be full screen anyway. It's a Commodore 64 emulator. It's not like it's not like graphics are going to be you don't really need it to be 3440 by 1440. You don't. You really don't. And so for that one, I have it just recording from the game and recording the game's screen that gets, or the emulator screen when it gets launched. But certain other settings are not saved in, from what I can tell, in individual configurations. It's a entire OBS settings instead. That includes the audio and the output. What this means is that the audio volumes between games will be the same, as will the resolution that it records it out to. This is frustrating in a way, because I would have to flip-flop between those settings by manually changing them between runs. This is error-prone, and it's one of the reasons, actually it's the reason, well, one of the two reasons, why we had audio issues when I moved over to recording here on Mercedes. Because I had been using OBS to record Valorous, and thus I set up everything to do that. Forgot to change the settings over here for Underrail when I came back to this, and then, well, did so after I finished Valorous, so I would have to flip-flop between them repeatedly. Ooh, I hear something stealthing. Somborumbrian Pilcaster. Looks like they have their own ballista operators. Plasma beam to the rescue. Ixipom! Ixipom yourself, sir. You know, let's clear this little spot. So we have a place that we can disembark at. was a stealth sound we heard, but I don't see any stealth. Well, obviously we don't see any stealth enemies. They'd be stealthed. Oh! I'm out of flares, I just remembered. Okay, well, it's not that big of a deal. Though I don't like being out of any particular miscellaneous tool I tend to use. We did hear a stealth sound here, right? I thought we did. But we haven't been attacked by anything. 58 bison leather, 46 crab carapace. You know what? We'll take the sledgehammer and put it in here, too. Oh! There was a stealth guy. Should have made a taser. Oh, we have a festering wound, infected wound, so we don't heal as much while that's affecting us. I thought there was a stealth sound. I couldn't remember if it was this room or the room we had just been in. Okay. Now, we don't need to investigate any of the actual savage spots to the north or west to make our way to the Black Sands Research Facility. Or is it Burning Sands Research Facility? Can't remember. I think we go this way. I can hear the geysers. But there's nowhere to go there. Yes, we need to get rid of all the fog of war. We can try landing here. I don't think we can make any more progress here, though. We cannot, and we can't disembark here. This, it's too high for us to clamber up. And once again, I see these types of rocks, and I can never remember what... Are these basalt? I think these are basalt rock formations. I can never remember the name of that type of rock. I think I did this time. Right, so anyway, so like I said, Ancients should begin to be recorded probably in July, because I'm thinking we'll be able to wrap up Underrail by the end of June. Maybe. Maybe. If I'm uploading it twice a week, which has been the case for the past 2 weeks, I think, we won't be done until September. And even then, maybe not by that month. So I've got to really increase the amount of uploading I'm doing if I want to finish this particular game. Oh god, that's a sea worm. Darn it, and he can even spit at me. Okay, just once. Let's get him. Darn it! Alright, let's use contraction. Alright, good. Disembark here. $83 seaworm scales, 15 pounds. Now we'll stick them inside those shells. Oh, right. So I'm going to call this the Black Sands Research Facility. This place has crabs, and quite a few of them. Strongmen will eventually activate as we explore this location, and savages will come to explore this location because they'll detect that we're here. I'm going to want to use our normal steel super spear and our shock one while we're exploring this location. Oh, hermit crab, hello. I believe our armor will make us effectively immune to the heat damage pouring out of these geysers by getting too close to them. I did fully repair our armor back at our home. Or close enough to it. Let's have some more food while we're here. However, walking by geysers while they're activated will also heavily damage your armor, similar to walking through fire itself. So, we will just wait him out if we can. I can't kill the side crab in one go, unless we use a plasma beam. Wow! Took it like a champ. Colossal can't reach us, and our recursion will kill the side beetle. Sorry, the side crab. Missing a lot of these today. Doesn't matter though in the end. Okay, so what else is going on, Tim? Oh, I saw you. I saw you. Something I've been wondering is if we crit with an exposed weakness attack, which I can't remember ever doing, does it increase the length of time that affects the target for? Similar to how a crippling strike adds another stack of it. I don't know. I don't remember. This is a little too easy. I'm gonna go this way. Which brings us back to where we were earlier with our jet ski. Oh, fire damage. Can hide around the corner? No, it's not worth it. Oh. We'll just wait here for a little bit. How's our equipment holding up? It's in good shape. So the only other things I have to make sure that work on this computer is just my old MAME emulator. Yeah, and that's it. The games look amazing over here now, and I can run them without any trouble. And even video editing, doing the compression on the files when I'm done, using Virtual Dub, is faster here than it was on Gwendolyn. So I am very glad to have upgraded my computer to a new one. And probably at the end of next week, I'll be giving Gwendolyn to one of my brothers. I will no longer have her. And I will build yet another new computer to put into that room. Since I've always wanted to have two systems here. Just because I can. And it'll be a nice gift, this one and the other one I build, to other brothers of mine, assuming I don't make it due to the cancer coming back sometime in the future. A bit morbid of a gift, I suppose. But it'll be something fun for the nephews, and they'll hopefully have good memories of me. Okay, let's stop, Tim. Move on. Don't talk about death. Okay, that's a lot of side beetles. Let's activate our shield to protect us. Take a jumping bean. I'm gonna try setting these on fire. We set none of them on fire. I'll recursion that one. I don't like the idea of running here, although we do get access to this corner to protect us. Running back, though, there's a choke point that they'd have to all walk through to reach me. I'll take a few lightning hits to reduce the amount of them that can move towards me. Okay, that worked out very well for us in the end. Let's throw a plasma grenade. That did not go where I wanted it, but would still hit some of them. We can run up and use Pirate Extreme. You know, it just occurred to me, that's an extreme ability. You're welcome. Now everyone's hoping that I die here. Some big electrokinesis hits. 80 damage. Like, thankfully our shield can take it. Are you dying? You will die at the end of the next round, Side Crab. I can ignore you. Nice. We can chase the other two. Okay, well done. Good job, Tim. It's forever weird to hear me congratulate myself on doing a thing. Okay, I want those plasma cells. Okay, and our oh, wow! I did not see you at all. Thankfully, we won the initiative roll. Okay, we're carrying too much garbage with us. I guess I can just leave this stuff here. Okay, so we're carrying these side crab carapaces that we don't need. And this colossal crab carapace, which I don't need. I don't need any of them. We have one already saved. For the armor, I'm never gonna wear. Okay, let's just. Oh my goodness, you stupid little crab! You are in the way. We already got the pearl, so I don't think there's anything else for us to acquire by searching the seashells. That's gotta totally be another hermit crab. You know, we had hermit crabs as pets when I was growing up, back in grammar school. It was fun to watch them change their shells. That's all I got, viewer. You are one? Okay, I was able to start combat first. Oh, there's another one. No problem, we can move over here to avoid it. Good call, by the way, guys. Suggesting cheap shots as a upgrade for this character at some point. That incapacitation is really helpful, and the extra crit damage is wonderful. Oh, okay, we have traps. I didn't bring any other trap detection foods, which means to say no stuffed bat. I don't... Oh, I didn't bring a detection... I did not bring a detection headpiece with me either, so we'll have to be careful here. Whoa, music! What just happened there? I think it was going to start playing the Savage's music. That's a spirit poison? A heartbreak poison bear trap. Now, viewer, I always try to do this a certain way, and it never works, but I'm going to try it again here. I always try to have the savages who will come to investigate us when we enter this area. I try to have them fight the side crabs here, and it never works. The side crabs always pile up, and there's going to be like 10 of them waiting for me to walk out of this one door when I walk in there to try to activate the... when I try to power back on this facility in order to have the submarine lowered into the water. And it never works for me. I'm going to try it again. Blistering Shores. Welcome to Blistering Shores Research Facility. Please bring your right hand close to the panel for identification. Bring your hand close to it. Authenticated. Welcome, P. Bridges. Unlocking facility. Facility unlocked. Plasma mines. You know what I do tend to do? I tend to run to the right before I enter this facility and aggro crabs. I think we'll not do that this time. Maybe. Patching kit, some WTC rounds. Shotgun choke. Mongrel 107 quality grenade launcher frame. We'll take those. Nice. Good upgrades to find there. Some bullets, a fusion cell. $82 regenerative vest. We'll take that too. How am I doing weight-wise? We're okay. The dead scientist has a Hawker laser sight on him and some bullets. Oh, and some flares. Nice. Morphine, flashbang, MK2 plasma mine, silenced 5mm jackrabbit, and some 5mm rounds. Okay, we're gonna try to be clever, which usually gets me killed. We're gonna try it. I want to aggro a bunch of crabs, run back over here, and then power on this facility. So that's what I'm gonna try. Let's see. Oh, let's see if we can do so. Okay. So, let's move away. We'll throw that flashbang. We got 2 of them. We'll have to be quick. We can't interact with the thing I want to interact with while we're in combat. That will prevent them from walking in. But they're going to see me. This is what we want to interact with, and we can't because we're in combat. I always thought that horn was the alarm from this facility, but I think it might be like a bone horn that the savages sound. Look at all those crabs. If we weren't in combat, we could use this computer and now activate the strongmen in the area. I think because of where we're located, I think it was Vladimir who pointed it out, we are able to now, we can see what all the cameras see, which is why we're seeing the savages in these other areas. I do not want to open that door until I know if the savages are coming through it or not. Unfortunately, viewer, there's going to be a lot of time spent not doing much, so this means Sim should think of something else to talk about. What's going on? Okay, well, I played and beat another game I own. What was it called? It's Death Roads Tournament, I think is what it's called. It's a turn-based strategy game involving you riding your car through a post-apocalyptic wasteland, going from the west coast to the east coast. Kind of a Mad Max vibe to it. Sort of. It plays a bit like Slay the Spire, I think. I've never played Slay the Spire, but you choose a spot to start in, and then you have, like, to navigate. There's certain encounters you meet on the road, and then branching paths. It looks similar to, was it Inscription, a little bit, with how you were able to choose paths there. And I think you guys told me that's basically Slay the Spire. And the cards let you move around or use the equipment on your car. And the cards are based upon your engine, wheel types, weapons you have equipped, the type of driver you selected, and the type of car that you had. It's a very neat idea. It's not balanced so well, unfortunately. Some things are significantly more powerful than others. And of the drivers that I unlocked, to unlock a new driver, you have to defeat an existing one in combat. Some are much more powerful than others. So there's some balance issues. It's been, I think, 2 years since the game was last updated, and so I don't... Oh, is that true? No, maybe like 6 months ago. But I could probably still use another balance pass going through it to improve some of the characters, cars, and equipment. But it was still fun. Good soundtrack to it. Graphically, it looked great. And some interesting choices based upon the cards that you draw to try to win the encounters that you come across. Sometimes you can just be really screwed and die horrifically. Sometimes RNG also hates you, which is often the case for me. But I still liked it. Took me about 3 hours and about, I'd say, 6 attempts before I was able to beat the game. Once I understood the different mechanics that it has. We're apparently not going to be doing much else but standing here staring at the crab beetles, are we? Okay, we can open the door, throw fire there to hopefully scare some away, kill the other ones, and then we might not be in combat anymore. So we're gonna do that. Wow. This is how it always works for me. Always. I always try to have the crabs fight the savages for me, and it never works. Never. It's like an Aegis. We're gonna have to kill all of these. Let's move here. Use Uncanny Dodge, because I don't know which one's gonna walk in here first. That was nice. That was me being angry that we got the 10% miss on that fireball. Okay, let's clean up the corpses so I don't have to worry about accidentally clicking on these during combat. Ooh, looks like the crabs slaughtered the savages on that side. Oh, those ones aren't even investigating. They're just standing out there. Okay. Well, they can stand out there then. Stuff can be left behind. Oh, what do these consoles do? Animals capable of surviving high temperatures to be released in blistering shores in the following years. Oh, wow. Well, that explains the crabs. The vents themselves, however, support rich and diverse wildlife due to being great sources of energy and minerals. Okay, information about this location. Computer, toggle the dock gate. Dock gate opened successfully. Submarine crane controls. Release Submarine 1, DSE-004. Lower the submarine. Crane motor not responding. Activate emergency release, yes. Detach successfully. Summon available strongmen. Warning. Server charging pedestals are currently disabled. Strongmen need to be sufficiently charged for activation. Would you like to enable the charging pedestals? Sure. Charging pedestals enabled successfully. Nice. Okay, we'll just stay here and watch some of these battles. Finally, I get a chance to watch the AI fight with other AI. So those knife guys don't have a prayer against the strongmen. The spear guy has a chance. Oh, the skater has a great chance of destroying some of them. Goal! A whole lot of them activated too. That's wonderful. I'm just gonna stay here and watch this. Okay, Flotsmere Zone. Your actions seem to be ineffective, sir. Gakin! Maker Gakin! That was an impale I think he used. Oh, why'd you use that? You can't even reach him. She could go after the other strong man. Ooh. Some sticky oil. No, I want to stay here at the surveillance monitors and watch this. My body was designed to withstand such abuse, sir. Gakin! Maker Gakin! Flotzimer, Zoen Mer Kriegspat. I'm going to need to dispose of you, sir. I notice you're feeling stressed, sir. The side beetles will slaughter these straw men. Hermit crabs can also do decent damage to them. So the crabs will probably finish off all the other straw men we activated. It's this battle I'm really curious about here. Oh! Wow! Oh, that's terrifying! So the skaters have flurry. And unlike whenever I use it, they're not gonna miss. Flurry is such a trap. It's such an aggravating ability to use. Every time you hit with it, the cost of you using it, I believe, next time is decreased. Or maybe it's every single use of it is decreased. And it lets you swing 3 times with the sword. But if you miss, the ability stops right then and there and goes on cooldown. I used to take it on a few of my sword users, but after its hatred of me, like always missing when I really can't afford to have it miss, because, you know, that's RNG, I no longer take it. Looks like the strawmen are going to finish up those. Well, it's still going to be kind of close. They'll kill one strong man. Oh no. Oh, the game crashed. That is so frustrating. Now we have to do all this over again. Well, let's do it all over again. Alright, so this time we'll turn on the power first. Ooh. Oh, please. Okay, good. So we'll throw the flashbang. Then run for the computer. Tim, submarine? Yep, we saw it through the cameras. So, game crashed. No, not sure why. Guessing it has something to do with the fact that this strong man died. If we can activate the strongmen, that'd be so nice to be able to do it now. But if that hermit crab rounds the corner, we won't be able to end combat. We might not be able to end combat anyway, because combat's actually ongoing down here. So these guys see the battle down here, but I don't think they'll enter the door. Oh, you know what? We could have just opened that. Well, if I open the door, they might see me and then decide to... Can I end combat? And then decide that I'm the target. So, normally, if you don't have a agility able to leap over that one hot stream, you will fight all of the crabs to get to this spot. But we are able to have, thankfully, we're able to turn on the power to this location and have the Kriegsfars, also these Sormerbarons, fight the crabs for us. As we've seen before, they're not strong enough to actually kill the crabs. But that doesn't mean they won't still make the attempt. we won't be able to end combat. Okay, so this battle has to resolve itself. All of these savages have to be. Oh my goodness, Tim. Why can't I not speak today? I can't speak any day. Oh, I heard a door open. Where was that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna stay here and hope they don't see me and don't care about the fact that I'm here. Unfortunately, those savages will ignore, I think, all the other crabs on the way to help their friends, which means that they're just gonna get slaughtered. They didn't open a door last time. Oh, okay. All their friends died, and now they're walking back to their posts. I'm guessing that's what occurred. So, let's summon the straw men now. Toggle the dock gate. Serene controls, release it. Lower, yes. Exit. You know, I should have quick saved the game because it might crash again if it's related to the strawman dying to the skater. And as fun as it is to watch this, I think we will simply leave. Oh no. Oh, okay. They're gonna be distracted by that strawman for one more turn. We need to help the strawman? Well, actually, we don't have to help anyone. Strawman's a nice distraction at the moment against those crabs. The immune there is the daze effect. It's immune to being dazed. Door for door. That's a lot of side crabs. Three of them. 2 colossals and a hermit crab. That's a nasty combat group of crabs there. Good critical hit on the colossal. Take that, strong man. Can we recursive the hermit crab? Only the heat damage of the plasma grenade affects it. Interesting. So maybe I'm wrong about the blast of the spear, and it's only the heat damage that it inflicts. I thought all plasma damage is applied at the same exact time. It certainly is for plasma beam, but if it's not the case for our grenades, it probably then is also not the case for the spear, which I just mentioned. Oh God! Oh, that one was running away. But I thought it ran up to chase us. Be certain that I will dispose of you in accordance with proper manners. I wonder if you ever can learn all the words like, how to translate these. Oh no, Tim. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hermit Crab is not running away. We can use, it will die in 2 turns? We have to swing at it. We have to. Give him Plasma Beam! There's another Colossal Crab right next to you, Tim. Let's move up the tad we can move up. And Uncanny Dodge. Oh! Maybe, oh, you know what happened? I bet that the Skirter used Flurry and it missed, and then it raged, and it ulted forward my game. I totally understand. Totally understand it. Yep, all is forgiven. I understand how enraging that is. I hope, viewer, I have not been too annoying to you guys, complaining about misses. I've been trying my best to not do so. I don't think I've lost my temper when it comes to missing in the game. Not with anyone in quite some time, I think, right? I don't think I complained with Decker at all. I don't think I complained with Tim at all. With Gabriel, I complained a bit because a Sledgehammer is an awful thing to miss with. We'll just... we'll round the corner. Ooh! I find it... So, when it comes to recording videos, I don't like being negative. I don't like complaining about the miss rates. I don't like, leveling... That's what I'm looking for. We'll say too much negativity at the RNG or the game. I will complain sometimes by laughing and saying, "Oh, game," when I miss a great deal of high chances to hit. But I find it off-putting to the viewers if I complain overly much about missing in a game that has a hit chance to it. I mean, that comes with the territory of playing a game that has such in it. And it makes it more enjoyable to watch. With, oh no! What are you two doing here? They saw this combat, I think, and they're on the way to help. He didn't throw the barrel at me. I'm wondering if I can just race right past them. How about this? We move here and put on our final our final EMP grenade. Ooh. Oh no, it crashed again. Hey viewer. It crashed again. So, we can't activate the strongmen unless we eliminate this group of savages first. That's really annoying. We'll assist these strongmen in defeating these savages, I think. So, I am going to keep reloading here until I can interact with this to do so. So, summon strongman, yes. Toggle gate control, submarine, release the submarine, lower it, yes. Back. Something to do with the strongman over here dying is what's causing the game to crash. This is twice now. Interesting. been pretty stable this entire time, I think. Otherwise, this is the first time I've had the game crash. So, I should probably make a crash report on the Underrail forums. Anyway, back to being negative on a game. I don't think the viewers want to see someone struggle. They want to see them get upset. But cursing RNG is something I don't think is enjoyable to watch. Not too much. And so I try to stop myself from doing so when recording these games. It's more interesting, I think, to watch me overcome a series of misses and, you know, try to keep myself alive as best I can than just like restarting or complaining endlessly about it during the game. That said, if I wasn't recording, for you viewers, I would be letting loose a little more than I do. But once again, as I've mentioned several times when playing Tim here, we've had a phenomenal amount of luck when it comes to grenades landing where we need them to. So I won't be overly harsh on the game because of that. It's been very kind to us for our grenades. Now, the game crashes like another time, viewer. We will have to rethink how we're doing this area. We need to help the strawman, or we need to help the Sobrian. I'd rather help the strawman. Oi! Then bravely hide around the corner. Right, seeing him use the ability and seeing that what's from in acid entangled, I have to remember that that skater can throw acid, similar to how the sea worms can spit it and root you in place. I think it's the same type of acid that the sea worms use too. It's a corrosive acid. Yet another thing that can root you in place, and yet another reason to take Escape Artist. That's a crossbow guy. Roll! Right! We need to kill that guy. He's very dangerous to let live. Duran Perrin! Jacavilia! Ooh, I meant to use a drug, not just end my turn. Oh, but then again, we used all our action points. Oh, it's a different type of enemy this time. That guy's armed with a sledgehammer, not a sword. So it spawns random savages when the horn goes off. Interesting. I kind of like that. It means if a group spawned that you weren't able to kill, you might have better luck with the next group. But we need to kill that skater before it destroys that strongman, or the game could crash. Right? That's what we're seeing happen. Or we need to destroy the strongman. Darn it. I really wanted to reach this guy. least stop him from netting. I guess it's... Although the game was crashing and we had to actually help here in some regard, I'm still glad that the rest of the battles look like they'll be able to continue, because it will reduce the amount of enemies we have to fight and kill. Since we're not going to get any experience points from these fights, there's no reason to not participate. There's no reason to participate in the battles if we could avoid it. I believe this game is last hit gets all the experience points. Good critical. And we have just you left. All the crashes are unfortunate. It's going to take a bit of time to fix the files and then piece together the video. But the good news is that you guys will actually get to see, because I'm using OBS, the videos aren't, and because I'm set to record my entire display, the videos are still usable. That would not be the case if I was using Fraps. And yes, this is the same acid that the sea worms use. I wonder what's happening over here. They destroyed that strong man. Ooh, I forgot about that plasma mine. I can't tell the difference between MK1 and MK2 plasma mines. I'm assuming these are all MK1s. For other mines, they're slightly different colors, and I can recognize their different tiers. Okay, no crabs here. They're down there. Nice. A shame I don't think I can reach this one. Oh, we can. Then let's do it. Oh! Hello. Based on their position, I'm assuming they're going after more strongmen in that direction. I always like when different factions of AI fight with each other. Oh no, okay, there's something else down there. It's just us versus them, apparently, in this hallway. Kill that one. Plasma grenade. Nice, got all of them. Flashbang. Nice! Got all of them. Can't move up. That side crab runs away. Takes a bunch of fire damage. They are lined up. I could move here in Plasma Beam, but they're very close to me to be able to hit all of them with the ability, so we won't do very much damage. Okay, we'll focus on the side crabs. Okay, let's use contraction. And that will do. Missing the exposed weakness really sucks against side crabs and colossal crabs. They have a good amount of mechanical damage resistance and threshold. Oh, you're back. Oh, but you're dead. Good. Easily take that, thanks to our amazing shield. Ugh, 1 hit point left. 4 hit points left. Let's slow down the colossal crab. And we're going to need to run. Okay. I was worried about us being dilated right there. Okay, we can use another fireball. Nice. Colossal's afraid in running. Hermit Crab's afraid in running. Colossal Crab, 74. Will die without us needing to use a recursion. We will recursion the Psy Crab. Charge it. This one runs away and then dies. Now we can finally end combat? No, there's still more fighting going on. Oh! Uh-oh. There's more, well, they're fighting crabs. That's savages versus crabs, I hear, up ahead. Oh, that's interesting. Putting that grenade in that spot did not reduce any of my action points. I think the battle's happening down here. I am incorrect. Combat is over. Who won? The crabs won. Nice. Incapacitated you too. I'm going to stay here. We can swing and then move away. Hermit Crab won't be able to reach me. Too slow. Crabs are not known for their speed, even giant versions of them. Alright! Does that finish the area of all hostiles? No. We have a single Kriegsfar that survived. Good for him. Two of them survived. Oh, I tried to use my taser, but it didn't. We actually swung with our spear, and we hit, so it all worked out in the end. We're still in combat. All right. Quite a battle. And we were able to actually use the crabs and the strongmen and the savages all fight each other, obviously. So that, I love when that, I'm babbling. I've already said this a million times, Tim. Alright, let's loot all the corpses. And, oh, what is this? Normal acid. And just store their weaponry there. They've already likely used all their combat drugs. Batteries, we'll take those. Another one of these bleeding swords. Very nice weapon if we were using swords and we weren't able to make our own. Oh, we don't need this either. I think you can break the statue, which shuts this. And then you don't get access to the boxes. So we want the box. At least this one, which is unlocked. Nothing in it for us, though. We don't have hacking. We can't open that one. Jackhammer. We do not need a jackhammer. We have dynamite for this wall. Various bullets. We'll take those with us. Yeah, we'll search the rest of the corpses, viewer. We'll check out the submarine, but we've been playing for just about an hour, so I think we'll be stopping here. The crashes didn't help at all. I'm sorry, guys. I am really sorry. We'll get some more Aegis. That's nice to have. This might actually spawn more crabs. I can't remember. Okay, it does not. Technician has a laser pistol. We'll definitely take that with us. Dead scientists. Some... Oh, nice. A little electronic repair kit. We can repair our headband. Oh, which doesn't really need it. How's our spear? I could use a little repair. And a big repair, at least one, for our normal super steel spear. We'll repair it twice. $117 shield capacitor. That's the only thing of value in that box. Not bad. Not bad. Another room cleared. And what did we unlock in here? Power cells. Power cores. Not very good ones. 120 low shield emitter. I don't know if you remember, I have to loot all the corpses and then put all this stuff someplace else. It's the Cybeetle brains I want. Oh, I missed... Oh, that's just a... whatchamacallit. Cybeetle brains I want. But it's this overwhelming urge that I must at least search all the corpses, even if I'm not going to keep what's on them. From an age ago in this game, this button didn't exist, and I forget to click it sometimes during combat, which means I run up and accidentally search corpses. Oh, this guy has some drugs left over. That's nice. Ah, this is the other spear I was talking about. We'll take a look at that together after I drop this stuff off here. Get my carry capacity back under control. Okay, so what do I not need? Skater spear. A primitive spear made of bone with a large serration near the head. Oh, no, this is not the thing I was thinking of. This is just a combat spear. Spear guard, bleeding wound, intimidation increased by 20. Level 13 spear. Decent damage, quite a spread, 20 through 60. Ours is better, so we're not taking that spear. You can't, once again, if just in case I didn't mention it, you cannot break down any of the savage's weaponry. You don't know how to convert bone to anything useful. And I myself have, ever since I played Garrett, I've always made characters with crafting. At the very least for weaponry. I find it just, it's too good to not make your own weapons in the game. Having to rely on RNG to provide you with the weaponry that you want in the past was just not, it wasn't, well, obviously very reliable. And many of the purple weapons were not very good. Like you couldn't. Well, you could beat the game with what you found. But since then, they've improved the purple weapons, making them a lot better. And they now have refurbished weaponry for the standard guns, which makes them even better. if you were, but of course you had to wait to find most of the upgrades till later in the game. Still, that there is something that can somewhat compete with player-crafted weaponry is nice, because it means you can put those skill points someplace else if you so desire. Check out the submarine while we're here. 0 meters, Death Gauge. Console. Lemco Deep Sea Explorer. Welcome, Error. Oh, wow. He thinks we're that one character with the beard and mustache from the second Zelda game. Let's look on life support. Life support. Air purification system on. Water purification system off. Heating on. Oxygen content by volume 20.87%. Carbon dioxide content by volume 0.34%. No lock supply. Average temperature 17 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that means Fahrenheit wise. I think you double it at least, so it's above freezing. Warning, liquid oxygen supply is empty. Please refill LOX canisters at first available opportunity. Specifications. Deep Submergence Explorer. Class, I can't pronounce that. Vid DSE 0. Okay, you guys don't need me to read all this. Navigation. Sonar. Sonar status is off. Course. Course system version 1.43.225. Automatic piloting mode on. Please input surface or submarine pen docking coordinates of your choosing. Coordinates can be obtained remotely through LIN or entered manually. Set docking coordinates for Abyssal Station 0. Abyssal Station 0 docking coordinates set successfully. Can we go there? Main controls. Warning. Primary thrusters out of order. Manual piloting disabled. 5 secondary thrusters are operational of 12 total. 0 of 2 primary thrusters are operational. Our engine looks like it will function. Thruster status. Pitch and yaw work. We can't roll. Heave work, sway work. Wow, so we got lucky in that all the auxiliary secondary systems that we need to actually be able to maneuver are actually, there's one which still function. How about that? Navigation? Oh, we redid that. Dive. Unable to dock at Abyssal Station 0 from this location. Calculating closest starting location. Done. Move vessel to coordinates L2 before trying again. I'm assuming that we've plugged in our Aegis Incorporated radio / system into this, and it's smart enough to know what to program in L2, because otherwise they use the same type of system that Aegis Incorporated used some hundreds of years ago when the submarine was last utilized. If it uses the same type of navigation system, we just got lucky. Okay, so we now know the location we have to move this to. Now, we could go back the way we came, which means we don't fight anything else, or we could instead fight through more crabs. Of course we'll fight more crabs, but we're going to do that in the next episode, viewer, because once again, it feels like we're playing for close to an hour. So I will simply recharge our taser, and that will do. Thank you guys for watching. Hope it was fun, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.